Hello, I'm Ariana. If you're new here, if you're not, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create this beautiful half cut crease look. This is a classic look. It's a staple look. I feel like this will always be in. And I just feel like this looks great on everyone. This is usually like my go-to look if I'm trying to go somewhere fancy for like a wedding or if I want to show out. I just feel really pretty in this, and I feel like it makes my eyes look beautiful. And I feel like it looks great on everyone. So the first thing that I'm doing is going in with an eyeshadow base. You can use concealer or eyeshadow primer, but if you are going in for a colorful eyeshadow look, then I definitely suggest using a base that is pretty light, because the light base will make the eyeshadow colors a little bit more vibrant if you are going for a colored palette. If you are going for like a neutral and browns, then the eyeshadow base is still a good idea because it will help make your eyeshadow last much longer than if you just put it on your bare eyelids. Okay, so the first thing that I'm doing is going in with the darkest shade that I'm going to be using for this look, which is this dark green, and I'm just packing this on the outer corner of my eyes, and I am winging it out just a little bit. So I'm kind of creating like a little triangle situation over here. And I'm just making sure that this is very concentrated, very deep and dark. This is just going to create a nice depth, like just definition in the eyes. Again, with the adjectives, I'm so bad at this. But this is crucial for this look because when I do cut my crease, you're going to see that it just kind of flows together really nicely. So I'm taking the side of my brush and I'm kind of just buffing out the top edge into my crease, and as well as like out towards my temples. So I didn't really go in with a new shade. I'm just kind of taking the leftover of the top and buffing it out and bringing it in toward the inner corner, all along my crease, and then just extending it a little bit toward the outer corner. Then after I have that blended out, I am going in with a new shade, which is a lighter green shade. This is your transition shade. Whatever palette you're using, you're going to want to use like the medium to light shade or medium to light version of whatever palette, whatever like color tones you're using, and you're going to put this and blend it from the crease toward the brow bone. This is going to create a beautiful gradient, and just make sure that your eyeshadows are blended and they look just like a nice seamless blend. Next, we're going to go ahead and cut our crease. I'm using this Angel Eyes eyeshadow base. I like this base because it's nice and creamy, and it also is a very good light color for me and my skin tone to make sure that the colors that I'm using are going to be popping, and it also is a nice base to create a nice even canvas for the eyeshadow that I'm going to be laying down. So all that I'm doing is I'm just kind of following my crease, like my natural crease line, and I'm going a little bit higher than it, and I'm just kind of creating that line mimicking a crease, and also just stopping at the 3/4 mark of my eye, and then I'm just going to go ahead and fill that in. So it's basically like a regular cut crease, but we're not taking it out all the way toward the outer corner of the eye. We are stopping 3/4 of the way. So even though this is a half cut crease, I do like to stop 3/4 of the way just to make sure, like, just to make it look nice and flowy, and just I like the way that this looks. But you can definitely stop at the halfway point. But I'm also going to be blending a couple shades together to create a nice gradient, which is why I stop at the 3/4 point. So after I blend out all of that primer, I'm going in with the lightest, like pale whitest but still skin tone shade, and I'm putting that on the inner corner only. Then I'm going in with that transition shade that I used to blend the crease up to the brow bone, and I'm just placing that in between the white pale shade and the dark green shade. So this is going to create a beautiful gradient that looks like the light white shade is naturally and flowing and just like blending into from your inner corner of the eye to the outer corner. It's just like a nice little rainbow of green, and it is just like a beautiful seamless blend. So this is what it looks like, and I'm just going back in with the dark green shade and just kind of blending those two together. And you really just want to pay attention to the edges of both of the shades, just where both of the shades meet each other, just so it looks nice and blended. So you can go back in with the smallest amount of shadow if you want, or just with a clean brush and just buff those two together, but it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to, make sure that it's nice and seamless there. And the last thing that I'm doing is cleaning up the outer edge just to make sure that both eyes look symmetrical as well as uplifted. And this is basically what it looks like. I cannot skip this step. This is my favorite step. It's very, very satisfying and it makes a huge difference. So I highly recommend doing this with every single eyeshadow look that you do. So here I am just putting on some mascara. I am using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm going to show you guys what this look looks like without lashes as well as with lashes. So it's still very pretty. I feel like this works, but if you want to add the maximum capacity of drama, we're going in with some lashes by the Bold Face. These are in the style Thrill Seeker, and these are flared out at the outer edge, which is giving me a more winged out effect because that's kind of the shape that we're going for with this look. So this is the final look. I did add some pale nude liner to my waterline. Optional, you can definitely smoke that out and make it black to add a little bit more definition, but I wanted to stay and stick with the nude situation, and I feel like it looks great. So let me know what you guys think. Like I said, you can use any color palette you like, but don't forget to leave a like down below. It really helps me out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!